Yeah, in terms of most important parts, I think the most important part is, I think obviously you started with like test scores and just like your grades in high school, and then from there I think your main activities and where you really spend a lot of your time, and then I think the last thing to like bring it all together is I think the essay. The way I think about it is like your test scores and your grades like get your foot in the door, and like your activities and stuff, but it's probably like your one main activity plus like your essay that really helps you like stand out from like all the other like really smart like students who've done like amazing things. So for the SATs, I went to like some review for like a few weeks, like and then from there like I self-studied using like the College Board book. It was a lot of just like, I think the best way to probably study for it is like take a lot of like practice exams. I think there's nothing that replicates like the SAT better than practice exams and being able to because there's like a certain like type of question that they ask like for SATs, and once you're familiar with all the possible types of questions, and you get that through like practicing from answering a lot of like practice tests, it shouldn't be like too hard. Right. So I started out by just like listing down like a bunch of like ideas I could write about, and then drafting a few of them, and then from there I think it was really a process of thinking about what would complete my application, or like if I had to like write or add something to my application, what would it be, or like and I think that definitely like helped me like kind of like pick like what topic to choose, because it felt like if I didn't write about that topic, like my application wouldn't be complete, and so I ended up like choosing the topic and ended up drafting another version of that, and then just like doing a lot of like revising until it seemed like every word made sense. It had a reason to be in the essay. I got like I asked like my camp mentor to like look over it, and then my parents and family and friends looked over it, but aside from that, like and then after that submitted it. I think it varies per school. Like here at Penn, like freshman year, you're supposed to live in the dorm, and so everybody lives on campus, and then from there, like sophomore year onwards, it's up to you whether you want to live on campus or off campus. And so like my first like sophomore junior year I still lived on campus. Right now I'm living in a house with a bunch of different friends, and that process was a bit more tedious, where you have to like look for a lease and talk to like different landlords and try to find like vacant space and get people together, and which is probably like the process for most grad students, where at least for here at Penn, like most of them live in like Center City, and you have to like look for housing on your own. I think it depends like what you want to get out of studying in the US, just because one, it's very expensive, and so sometimes like it may not be super worth it if you like don't get into a top tier university, but it really depends on like what you're studying, like what the university you got into is good at, the people you'll be surrounded with. I think at the end of the day, like what I've realized is a big part of like studying in the US is more for like, rather than the actual like curriculum, while like there are probably like certain subjects and professors who are really amazing, I think like you could get a lot of that like online or through like a local university as well, but I think it really boils down to like the people you're surrounded with, and I think like if you think the school or university you're going to attend is like amazing people or like smarter than you, I think that's probably the biggest value, at least personally from what I've experienced. Most of the things I've learned are from like my peers here at Penn. If you have any more questions, do create like a profile at like friendabroad.com.